Here we are in round 3. I lost a die roll. I'm playing against Edmund. This is the person to my right who is passing to me. And Home Slice is choosing to play first and kept hand. I'm actually going to keep this hand. There's no creatures, but I've got the mana that I need. And if things get really wonky, I have removal spells and an epiphany, so I will keep. Curious as to what my opponent's colors are, considering the person to my left was playing white-blue. What did Edmund Antes end up doing? Or Edmund and a black? Okay, a black. Pass me the Gilt-Leaf Winnower. Right? Or was that a different draft? I don't remember now. It's been so long. Okay. Drawing the lands. Epiphany again will help a little bit with that. White, black. Alright. Alright, so I did not do an awesome job of being an open color, it would seem. Which is why I started tracking what players next to me are doing to see how I'm doing on those signals. Opponent has nothing there. We'll just go ahead and attack for 1, leave up our Epiphany and Celestial Flare and whatnot. Gotta remember to do this. Almost clicked through it. Say click. One reason why I do these quote-unquote misclicks is I use the button for OK. I have a little shortcut tab. And yeah, don't want to mess that up again. Opponent not doing anything on turn 4, interestingly enough. My opponent is... Wow, look at all those lands. My opponent's saying how bummed the last few hands and draws have been in this game. Not this game, but in this tournament. Chat, it's always a bummer. I feel sometimes the same pain. Let's see what my opponent's got going on. Yeah, I'll run out the Justine Thief. It's probably gonna take the very first removal spell ever, but, you know. I have nothing else to do this turn. Removal spell? Undead Servant, actually. That's nice, because Anchor to the Aether will allow me to draw a card, do all this scry stuff. I like it. I get to even keep the Celestial Flare for later. And I have a follow-up. Oh gosh, that's just too good. I would like the Tactician. That'd be a nice draw next turn. Well, let me think. So I'm gonna draw it now. So yeah, let's put it on top. Because I do want a creature out. Opponent draws the Undead Servant. Is there a better follow-up? No. I get to play the Amber Tactician and have Celestial Flare available if I want it. I could just tap down the Undead Servant, but then I don't advance the board at all. I don't want my Free Blade to trade. I don't know if I want to use the Amber Tactician on just the Undead Servant. But I guess there's enough value in doing this right now to get a card as well as renown my guy. Like, I should do it instead of just prioritizing the use of my mana. It's the right play. Let's draw that card. Hey. Nice. I don't really need to keep up Celestial Flare at the moment. Oh, you know what? I need to be careful. If I was playing black, there could be like Languish or Eyeblight Massacre or something. Yeah, I think we'll hang on as Tactician unless it pushes us through. I don't know. I can't just not play everything. My deck isn't designed not to do that. I'm not going to play around Languish, but Eyeblight Massacre is a thing. But 2 of my guys survive it, so I guess it's okay. Oh, Murder Investigation? That is an odd choice for a card. Definitely not the best card in the world. Definitely something I consider unplayable. Grasp the Aeromancer, on the other hand, is at least playable. So my opponent's doing the enchantment thing. But we get to just keep tapping it down. Which is what I'm going to do if that's what my opponent's game plan is. Because, like, why not? Can I kill my opponent? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I can't. I'm doing this just to be able to F6 at this point. I should have drawn the card first. That was silly. Ugh. Because what if I drew something else that I wanted to play? It would have been the island, but still, you never know. I'll just chump if my opponent wants to attack for 6. In fact, I'll just take 6. There's really no reason not to. I'm not going to chump with my Tobin Freeblade at all. Yep, 6 is fine. We got plenty of backup. Yeah, I think my opponent's just like, over it. Look, I'm losing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Not the most excitingly interactive game. I guess I did interact with an Anchor to the Ether. That was an interactive play. Alright, let's get to some sideboarding. Didn't see a lot, but my opponent has this enchantment thing, probably some Blight Casters. Do I care? I don't think so. Yeah. We'll just have this same situation going on. So far, I've yet to see white cards that I would want in my deck, which my opponent had maybe stolen from me from the right. Don't know. I'm going to keep this, though. Nice little hand. We got the perfect mana that I want. And then I'm just set with the lands that I need. Crowan Jailer. Huh. My opponent is chatting to the side here about didn't let him get the 6 tokens. I don't know what my opponent's referring to. Maybe it's the Murder Investigation, and it's about that card that guy has to die for. Alright, I was clarifying with my opponent about said tokens there. Took a little breather. But we got our 1-drop out. We'd like to draw a 2-drop, but I'm happy with my 3 and 4 in Stratus Walk. Let's see what else happens. Not particularly amazing. I'm not going to use the Stratus Walk on the Crowan Jailer. Just tag in for 1. That's fine. And we have our Epiphany to help us with any extra mana that we get. Stalwart Aven is a thing. I'm not going to attack through it, but whatever. Yeah, so we're going to start a little bit on the Floods. But not really. I mean, this is perfectly fine for a nice distribution of lands. It just means that, again, this Epiphany is going to help us just throw away an extra land. Draw some more action, so that's cool. Return Centaur. Targeting yourself or me? Where are you going? Targeting me at the moment. Ooh, Scratching Drake, Turn of Frog Island. All the flyers. Alright, this means I'm probably going to Stratus Walk the Jessian Thief next turn, so I can draw a card. Is that accurate? Or do I just want to keep up my Thunderclap Wyvern and wait? If I had a 2-drop, that would be easy. I think what I'm going to do is wait. We'll play the Wyvern at the end of turn. And then I'll have enough for Stratus Walk and Artificer's Epiphany afterwards. My opponent should sniff a little something out when I'm not going to be using the Akroan Jailer to tap something down. That's okay with me. Grasp of the Aeromancer. Alright, so my opponent wants to be a little bit on the racing side. I think I might actually be able to do okay with this. Race. Once I get my guys in the air as well. But I do have to be careful. My opponent can tack on some enchantments and get life going. Pretty hard for me. I could respond, but I ain't gonna. Take my 3. Play my Wyvern. We're going to attack back for 4, possibly more. Ooh, that's nice. That means Send Asleep will really help. Alright, let us start with the Stratus Walk here. It's nice to be able to have the Akroan Jailer kept up and then our Artificer's Epiphany as well. What's the first draw we got? Celestial Flare. In case something silly happens. And with a nice set of prowess triggers, maybe I don't do the Artificer's Epiphany. Maybe I'll just go ahead and use the Akroan Jailer. Ooh, that's good. I'm not going to play it out. I'd rather be able to use the Jailer. Yeah, I'm just going to tap down the Flyer. I'm cool with that. Opponent has Suppression Bonds on the Jessian Thief. Can't really do anything about that. Not going to be able to draw as many cards, but such is life. Opponent can attack in for 2. I got a crash back for 2 also. I'm slightly ahead on the race. Not in any great way, but whatever. What do I want to play here? I'm only doing 2 at a turn, so I definitely want to play the Screeching Scob. With my last 4 mana, do I want to like use a Celestial Flare? Do I want to use the Akroan Jailer? I kind of like using this Epiphany. I don't know. For now, though, I'm definitely doing this and just attacking with the Wyvern. What's in the graveyard? Plans? Thank you. Please get rid of those guys. I should have made that decision, because I might have missed the point of damage here if I decide not to use a Jailer. Angel's Tomb. Interesting. I'm just going to use the Jailer, I think. And try to win the race a little bit. Just try to get ahead in the race, I should say. Because with Celestial Flare, Send Asleep, and getting more action, I think I'm in a good position. And I don't want my opponent to be able to like attack with the Aven and then return Centaur and then like tap down something and keep moving forward. Ooh, what's this? Murder Investigation. Okay. I don't anticipate this guy dying. Oh. My opponent can attack, but I have more on the crackback, so that's fine. Disperse is nice. What do I want to get rid of? Probably the 3/5 flyer, right? Grasp goes away. The 2/4 is not a huge deal. We're just going to try to win the air. The only issue is it does mean that Angel gets to come down next turn. I could just first disperse the return centaur now so I can crack for 5. 4 on the crack back. Yeah, let's just play the tempo game. That's how I win this game. It's what the deck's supposed to be doing anyway, right? Probably not gonna use the flare this next turn. Because the centaur is gonna come down, the angel tomb. Oh, Thornbow Archer. Interesting. I assume also opponent's tapping in very odd ways. Too much tapping going on right now, opponent. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have all this extra. Oh, you're trying to return centaur also. Or kind of wait, this Thornbow Archer is fairly irrelevant, and you want more activations for the Angel's Tomb. That's my thought. You milling me out more? War Oracle, Screeching Scob, Island, Charging Griffin. Yeah, those are plays, all right. Do I take 6 here? I want to use the Epiphany. At the same time, I just want to kill the flyers. Yeah, I'll use the flare here. Saves me 3 damage, gets rid of one of the big flyers. That's good. The Angel Tomb should be the one that dies. I don't think I want to do a Send to Sleep. Because I still need 2 points of damage in order to win. So I'd rather just this be my winning play. And a Scob. I can play the Epiphany and do the Crow and Jailer. The Scob's not doing anything on this board, so I'll hang on to that. Send to Sleep is the backup in case something silly happens for my opponent's draw. So I'll just peck away in the air. Use the Jailer on the flyer. Does the most damage, and I can technically block or chump if I feel like I need to. And then we'll use Epiphany to draw some more cards and probably be able to seal the deal after that. Undead Servant on the ground, don't care about. Still haven't seen a bunch of white cards I would ever care about in my deck. I would like Stalwart Aven, but maybe this is why I wasn't thinking that white was open. Different choice of cards than I was looking for. I'll take the 3 damage, or the 4 damage, I should say, instead of doing it like a... Actually, I'll do a trade here. Sure. This Scob's not doing anything. This is an air game, and I might as well just save this 1 point and not take more damage later. So many prowess triggers. The Suppression Bonds actually is a card that I wish I had. That's one thing my opponent grabbed. So many lands. Okay. Can't win yet. Oh, that was silly. I should have taken the damage. I should have taken that extra point of damage. I forgot that I could have just won. So yeah, that was bad. Bad form. Bad form. Still, we'll play some more Scob action here. Have I played my land for the turn? Yeah. Okay, I can do the Jailer plus the Send to Sleep. So it should be fine. Keep those guys down. My opponent can certainly play a another creature to where I don't win, but no, I would win because the Chrono Jailer. Never mind. That should do it. Could be like a Languish or something. My opponent has to keep the Stalwart Aven. Take over. But I think that'll get us there. Let's see what my opponent has, if anything here. Read the Bones. Going out in style. Going down to 1 life. Digging for an answer. Maybe it is a Languish. Don't know. I don't know. Opponent. I'm looking on the side here. Put a card on bottom and put a card on top. So drew at least one thing. But no. Conceded. Alright. Thank you for watching through to the end. I'm Ryan from Mana Bluff. Please comment, subscribe, and like, especially this particular draft, because, like I said at the beginning, it's out of my comfort zone. I don't know what I think. I'll probably be considering this later on and see if I like this build or not. Yeah, and this is something I'm trying to do a little more often as I learn. Push myself out of just like the very bare basics of drafting. So give me your opinions, constructive criticism, and things you think that I should continue to do more of in the future. So yeah, comment, subscribe on YouTube, or if you leave a comment on manabluff.com, I promise to respond. You can find me on Twitter also, __RJH__. Until next week, bye-bye.